It's a new day, and you can see what we accomplished last night. It turned out pretty well. Cut around the door, taped around it, mostly to protect the edge of the OSB. Happy with that. Today I'm going to start working on the framing for the roof. We have 2x4s that are going to be running from the wall up top all the way down to the eave. They're going to be 24 on center, and then they're going to be flat on the roof. That'll create some vent channels for our cold roof. We're going to attach some overhang jacks to the underside of those. The overhang is 1 foot long on this wall, so those will be attached to the underside, and then we're going to try to lag those into that edge purlin. So we'll be lagging from the inside out. So we'll probably pre-drill those just so we know where to sink the legs. So we'll mark it on the outside, pre-drill them from the outside, and then go inside and sink the legs from there. Then we're going to be building a couple ladders that go on the rakes here. The ladder again will be 1 foot. It'll be a 2x6 on the outside and a 2x4 on the inside with 2x4 rungs of the ladder all the way up. Once everything's cut, we'll attach it and then put another layer of zip sheathing over the top and tape that. So a layer of zip on the bottom that creates the building envelope, and a layer of zip on the top for the roof itself. And then we'll put the Grace ice and water underlayment over the whole thing. At that point, we'll feel immediately much better about protecting our investment, but I'm hoping that we can get the metal on sooner than later. The board for the fascia is installed. At the connections, we've basically installed a little metal plate and just kind of screwed it in to line things up. A couple of them are warped, of course, as are most boards, it seems, and Robert's clamping them to kind of squeeze them back to the right position. I've been working on the ladders for the rake side of the roof, and 2 of them are created. So I'm going to drill a bunch of holes in there that will lag through the wall and into the 2x4s that we mounted on top of the rafter. So if you remember up there on top of that 2x8 rafter, we have a bunch of 2x4s that are wedged between the purlins, and we're going to be lagging into those. Another beautiful warm day in northern Michigan. Mid-October and late October, it was so cold and wet that we were scared. We weren't going to have a fall, that we were going to go right into winter. October, we had numerous nights where our water froze to the RV, and we lost our shower and other things like that. And I mean, we thought we were done. And that's one of the reasons why we just started pushing so hard on this barn. It's one of the reasons why we engaged some people to help with the main roof. All that said, November's been a completely different beast. We've had a beautiful November thus far. I mean, it's a little chilly now, maybe 50 degrees Fahrenheit, but with that sun rising, we're gonna have a nice warm day in the mid 60s Fahrenheit, potentially up to 70. So just a lovely, lovely day to work outside. So today we've got a few things to do. We got all the sheathing up yesterday, and it's mostly taped. We haven't rolled the edge along the eave here yet, so we have to roll that. It's hand pressed, so it's in the right spot, just needs to be rolled. We had to bring a circular saw around the edges. You know, when we put the sheathing up, sometimes we'll overcut or we'll grab from the scrap pile and then trim it off once everything's installed. While Robert finishes up the taping up there, I've got the task of finding the gutter apron. It's under all this metal. Ay, that's not great. Looks like we bent a couple, 3, when sliding the forks in. You ready to work on a drip edge? All right, so this is our drip edge. This top face goes onto the roof itself, and then this little dude hangs over the fascia. And this little bit is called a kick out. So basically the water will run down the roof, off the edge, and then hopefully come out so it doesn't go back onto the wood fascia board and rot it out over time.